Last night on MasterChef Australia.
We want to give you a reality check.
It was sink or swim as two teams took over two restaurants.
It's showtime!
And while Alvin led the red team to victory and a reward,
Go and have lunch at Glass Restaurant. Enjoy that.
Devin and Jonathan failed to deliver for the blue team.
I'm really, really disappointed.
My heart drops.
Tonight, they both battle it out in the fight of their lives.
The two of you now face the first elimination challenge.
Together, they'll face 3 rounds.
The first contestant that gets 2 points wins.
Each will be a test of their culinary skills and knowledge.
Obviously, I'm feeling the pressure. It's going to be tough.
And for one of them, the MasterChef journey will end.
I'm feeling absolutely sick watching these two.
I'd be devastated if I was eliminated in the first week.
Devin, Jonathan, you're about to face an elimination round. Jonathan, I think in this case, it had to be you because we gave you plenty of opportunity to make the right choices on behalf of the team. The question is, have you bitten off more than you can chew?
I just would have liked to have led the team to a victory.
Devin, bringing those customers in early, 1 hour before the kitchen was even ready to serve the food. It's a cardinal sin.
Good afternoon. Can I offer you a seat and perhaps to sit down and get a drink?
Because once you sit people down, regardless of whether they tell you they're going to be happy, they never are. Because when they get their food, they go, I've been waiting 2 hours. It always turns out badly.
And I'll take that.
Blue team, head upstairs, the lot of you. And Jonathan and Devin, we'll see you back here shortly.
We leave the kitchen and we head up to the cafe to have a bit of a chat. Are you worried about the elimination challenge?
Yeah.
I'd be devastated if I was eliminated in the first week. For the last 10 years, food has been everything for me. My favourite foods to cook are definitely desserts. I'm an IT management consultant. I think I'm pretty good at my job, but it's not my passion. When I'm standing in a kitchen, I'm in my element. I'm dreaming and I'm just cooking. I love it. I'm sure we're both good at it. It's just not good that one of us is going to leave it.
Yeah.
You know? That's the ultimate thing.
Ever since I was a kid, I knew I loved food. I'm a residential builder. I've been doing this since I left school. I'm really happy that I did it. It's a fantastic trade, but I really need a change. My heart's with food.
I was happy that the red team won. I was sad for the blue team, but I just wanted to get as far away from there as possible and get to that lunch at Glass.
We're off to a reward lunch to Luke Mangan's restaurant. It's a dream come true. We walk around the corner and then Luke Mangan's at the end of the table.
Hi guys, welcome. Welcome to Glass. Congratulations on your challenge win. Today I'm going to cook for you a beautiful menu. Sit down and enjoy lunch.
Thank you very much.
The lamb is cooked beautifully. The taste, it just melts in your mouth.
But there's just so many flavours on the plate. It's wonderful. Really, it's just great.
The dessert is probably the best thing I've eaten in my life. It was a licorice parfait with like a lime sauce and lime segments, and the texture of it is just like silk.
Okay, guys, how was that? Good. If you all jump up, I'm going to show you how to make the licorice.
We all just look at each other and going, are you serious? We're going to learn how to make the dessert.
So what we do, the first steps, we're going to make a sabayon. Who's going to help me?
I got to be Luke's sous chef.
You want to start whisking that?
Getting to cook with Luke Mangan, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
We mix the licorice cream in with the cold sabayon. So they need to be the same temperature. Don't have a hot sabayon and whisk cold cream into it because it will split. Then they go straight into the freezer. And I just find that this lime really cuts through the richness of that licorice. And there is our licorice parfait.
Lunch is over. We've had a beautiful afternoon together, but the whole time we were thinking about the blue team and talking about who might be facing the chopping block.
Jonathan and I are called downstairs by the judges for the Elimination Challenge. As we go downstairs, we see 2 long benches and there are 6 cloches on each bench.
I'm very aware that I led my team into defeat. And now I've got to fight one of them to stay in the contest. It makes me feel pretty low.
Jonathan, Devin, unfortunately, the 2 of you let your team down. The 2 of you now face the first elimination challenge of this series.
We're standing up in a gallery. We can see 6 covered bowls, but we have no idea what's under there. You can see the anxiety. You know, it's a game of survival and it's a battle to the death between these 2 guys.
So this is how the Elimination Challenge will work. You're going to face 3 rounds of basic skills tests. There's 1 point up for grabs in each round. The first contestant that gets 2 points wins.
Being straight up in the first elimination against a great cook like Jonathan, it's going to be tough.
Jonathan, Devin, let's get into it. Take your spots behind the bench.
I'm really glad I'm not down there, but at the same time, I'm feeling absolutely sick watching these 2 face off.
Jonathan, Devin, there's a common theme in each round of this elimination challenge. And the common theme is eggs. They form the basis to a great kitchen. We use them to aerate, to emulsify, to clarify. We use them for so many things.
This is how round 1 will work. Under each one of those cloches is a different kind of egg. All you have to do is write down the bird from which each of those eggs comes from.
I can't even think of 6 birds. I was like, what lays eggs?
This is a sudden death playoff. It's a penalty shootout. If you get the answer wrong, you lose this round and you hand that point to your opponent.
Anything the 2 of you want to say to each other?
Good luck, mate.
Good luck.
On my count, 3, 2, 1. Write down what bird you think that first egg is from.
Please reveal your answers and name that egg.
Chicken.
Chicken.
I'm more relieved that Devin's holding chicken as well, because then I knew that we're either both wrong or we're both right.
Well, you'll be pleased to know you're both right. Good job. Devin, Jonathan, you can reveal the second egg now. Devin, Jonathan, let's name the second egg.
Quail.
Quail.
Gentlemen, The egg under the second cloche belongs to a quail.
Right, guys, well done. You've named 2 eggs. On to the third. How hard can it be? Reveal the third egg now.
I lift the third cloche and it's a big green egg. I just looked at it thinking ostrich, emu. Ostrich, emu.
You're always told that you have to go with your gut feeling. Your first gut feeling is generally right.
I can see the boys are writing different answers down, and obviously that's a concern because in your mind you're thinking one's right and one's wrong.
Gentlemen, please reveal your answers.
Emu.
Ostrich.
Well, what I can tell you is one of you is correct. The third egg belongs to an emu. Jonathan, you named the third egg emu, and that is correct. That means you win this round.
Winning the first skills test is hitting me harder than I expected. I just can't bear the thought of pushing Devin out of this competition.
You okay, mate?
Yeah, I just, I made my team defeat and I'm gonna knock one of my guys out. I wouldn't do it.
They're both here because they're passionate about their food dreams. They're in a position now where all of that's gonna slip away if they don't nail it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely weighing on them.
At the end of round 1, Jonathan, you collect that first crucial point. Well done.
So, gentlemen, on to the next challenge. You have a bowl of eggs in front of you. You have to separate those eggs perfectly, yolks and whites. The challenge in round 2 is to whip those egg whites into perfect, firm peaks. The person who whips those egg whites to those perfect peaks first and can hold the bowl upside down for 10 seconds wins the round. Whisking skills, an absolute essential, because when you whisk by hand, you truly understand the result that you're looking for. Put it on a machine, you don't really feel, you don't really truly understand the technique.
Let's not forget, this is the best of 3 rounds. Jonathan, you already have 1 point, so that means if you score another point, you will be the winner. Devin, unfortunately, you need to win this round. You need to win it to keep your dream alive in this competition. Right, boys, your time starts now.
My first egg I crack, and I just throw the whole thing in there. Obviously, I'm feeling the pressure, so I place that one aside, and I go again. By this time, I think Jono's on the second or third egg white, so I'm behind the gun.
I was probably at around 300 grams, which is what I had to get to, and then I dropped a yolk in there.
Jonathan is extremely fast at separating the eggs, but he gets a whole yolk into his whites, so that really sets him back.
And I thought, I can scoop the yolk out, or I can start again. And I knew the safest option was to start again.
Come on, guys. Come on.
And so I think I cracked the yolks at an unbelievable speed just to catch up.
But in the end, they almost reach that 300 gram mark at the same time. That's how quickly Jonathan does it.
When I started whisking, I think something kicked in, like, I've got to whisk to stay in this competition. And I did, till my arm nearly fell off.
When they start whisking, I've never seen anything like it. He's quicker than my KitchenAid. I need a little Jonathan in my kitchen just for whisking. He was just a machine.
All I can hear is Jonathan's whisk going 10 to the dozen.
The trick is, if you underbeat them, they'll fall out. If you overbeat them, they separate, become watery, and they'll also fall out. So it's a fine line.
Yep. Time starts now. 1.
Jonathan's already received 1 point. If Jonathan wins this round, Devin will be knocked out of the competition.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You win.
Well done, Jonathan.
Well done, Jonathan.
Well done, mate. Well done, mate.
Yeah, mate. Well done.
Good enough, yeah.
Good stuff, mate.
The realisation that the first elimination has just taken place, we're all gutted. We're physically and emotionally exhausted. You realise how tough this competition really is and how brutal.
Devin, how does it feel to be leaving the competition so early in?
Yeah, pretty gutted.
It's been an amazing journey for you, though. If you think about it, got into the top 24 amateur cooks in the country.
Gary, I'm blown away. I mean, even getting through the auditions.
What's the biggest thing you've learned in this kitchen?
When we were under the pump in the team challenge, I took a moment. I was shaking. The adrenaline was just pumping through me. And I asked myself the question, can I do this? Is this what I want to do? And every part of me said yes.
It's good. We love that feeling. That's what it's all about.
Jonathan, is there anything you want to tell Devin?
I may have won in the challenge, but we've lost a good man, not only from our team, but also from this competition. You've been great, man.
Thanks, buddy. God, Australia's never seen so many grown men cry. That's cool, man.
Devin, thanks for being part of the MasterChef crew.
Thank you.
We wish you the very best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you later, mate. Good luck. Yeah.
It's hard to get my head around the fact that I have been the first eliminated from this competition. It's been a hell of a ride. I've learned so much, made great friends, and it's really stoked a fire up inside me to keep going. I knew I love food, but this has really confirmed how much I do. So that's what I've got to thank MasterChef for.
Sitting back at the house after our beautiful lunch we've had, it really does hit home that someone was going to be going home.
There are a lot of people in the blue team that, if they're not there, will be like a knife in the chest.
The blue team started filing down. They were all looking really distraught, flat, shattered.
I saw their faces kind of change from, hey, everyone's here, to the reality that someone's left.
All of a sudden, I see Jonathan come down and he's in tears.
Oh my God.
And then I look around, I'm like, where the hell's Devin?
I wonder whether the other team would have preferred that if Devin walked in the house rather than me. I wonder whether, I don't know, I wonder a lot. It's probably too much.
To see Jonathan, you know, a man, cry like that, just, it's heart-wrenching, heart-wrenching.
Devin was definitely one of the most loved people in here. He had a lot of time for everyone and he's definitely going to be missed.
In such a short period of time, the group's come together and bonded so well. And I think I've got to toughen up to some extent. I guess next time I'll just make sure that I'm nowhere near an elimination.
It makes you realise that it is a competition and it's not all about living in a house with fun people and learning how to cook. It is tough. It's about making tough decisions. And if you don't have the stuff to do it, then you're really not going to survive here.
Coming home's bittersweet, but it's time to take the good things out of the competition and run with them. It's fantastic to come home and see my beautiful partner and give her a big hug.
I'm proud of what he's done, so
Yeah.
it's good.
Thanks, mate.
See you guys. See everybody again.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
Welcome to Masterclass.
Gary's mum drops by to cook her traditional Sunday roast and to reveal a few family secrets.
Gary used to climb the tree?
No, he wouldn't take his weight.
And the feast continues
What we want to do is share a few Italian secrets from a Greek guy and from an English guy.
as Gary and George serve up tasty and simple bruschetta, lasagna with a twist, and a sumptuous dessert using peaches.
I'm in heaven.
Plus,
here we are in the heart of Little Asia.
award-winning chef Luke Nguyen puts his spin on two classic Vietnamese dishes.
It's just beautiful.